Alright guys, so welcome back to some more musical advice with the lone Tweedle. Last time I spoke on 3 different pieces of advice, but this time I'm going to speak on specifically just one. And the main idea here is stop trying to sing like the original singer. Okay, so one problem that you can find when you're trying to copy the original singer is that you push your voice past where your natural range is. You can absolutely hit those notes with enough time and by working on it. However, if you push your voice to hit, let's say, EJ's golden high note, when you know you cannot hit that note, you're getting it based off of you're more of a push, really, than you learning to do it and singing it healthily. And you can actually damage your voice by doing so. So, I can show you 2 ways of how you can sing golden. No more hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. No more hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Another thing that people tend to do when they're copying another singer is their accent. This is something I struggle with a lot. From my ADHD, I want to copy exactly how something was sung, especially if I think it was already done in the perfect way. But that's not how life works. I find this is a problem more so in Christian music when most of the artists are American. So I'm not American, so I just can't, continuously sing in an American accent when I'm British. And I'll show you an example. Just a whisper of your name, it will silence wind and waves at the mention of your name. Just a whisper of your name, it will silence wind and waves at the mention of your name. Alright, so singers can also showcase emotions differently. So personally for me, I know I am quite a breathy singer, so I will either strip it back and make it super, super delicate and soft and breathy, or I will full on belt to something quite minimal. And another thing I do is add little, almost voice breaks at the end of a line. I think I can show you that one very easily. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. All these slight differences actually pile together to make one individual version of a song completely different and stand out against the original and a sea of others. An example would be, for me, Christina Grimmie's version of Titanium, to me, is just as good, if not better, than the David Guetta and Sia version. Then you got Madeline Bailey, I believe that's her name, who also sang it quite well, but I don't remember as much because even though she sang it in a head voice or more of a softer, delicate tone, it was still very similar. And all these slight vocal differences can also slightly change how your audience is impacted. It's always good to know what impact you want to have on your audience, and you want to know exactly how that works for your voice. So I know for myself, I can hit those higher notes, but sometimes through my breathiness and my sheer power of my lower range, that can impact sometimes a lot more than my higher range and my higher side of my voice. And it's not just me who's like this, there are many other singers like this. But every single singer is different, so we just gotta make sure that we are all singing like us. So, in conclusion, stop singing your songs exactly like the singer. Sing it like you. And you'll find it's a lot more fun and enjoyable for yourself as well when you're being you and doing something that works for you. Now, that being said, that is everything for today's video. I will see you tomorrow. And I'm really excited because obviously Wednesday is when I release All in All, so please do go check that out on YouTube. Goodbye!